The time is 6 a.m.
There some.
Said when I wake up in the morning, I say a word of prayer. Tap, 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 tap. Yo, this is yours truly, the Image, and I'm representing for CVM. See it happen. You hear that? CVM what? See it happen. Listen, keep it locked.
All right, bye. We're going live now.
A little bit over time.
What?
You hearing that? What do we say about starting late or nothing at all?
We just said there was a technical challenge. I got you. Here, your IT. It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter.
Well, I didn't even notice. Does that mean that you're usually here?
Yeah.
Come now. Oh yes, because then my IFB is in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something felt funny.
You
It just depends on who.
shot to the whoa.
I switch it up a little sometimes, you know.
Sure did. It's so wonderful of you to join us on this here Wednesday morning. We do want to apologize with a little bit of a technical, but we're back with you with Sorted, and we're in the building here to kick off this hump day to get you right and get you set to set the tone for your day and perhaps through the rest of your week.
Which is right.
How are you doing, Teeks?
I'm great. I want to talk to you about football because I know that you're the football girl. So tell me quick.
TK.
I know.
Sorry.
Just give it to me quick.
TK, you want to talk about football?
Just very briefly.
TK.
Just very, Yendi, don't make me change. Yendi, don't make me change my mind.
This is how you know TK is a lovely human being. This is how you know TK's marriage will last forever into the universe, because she is not a lick interested in football.
Not even.
But this is what you call support.
Not even a little bit.
Love, consideration. Because I only want to talk about football. TK, guess what?
What happened?
What a dramatic match yesterday.
Who played who and what happened?
Oh,
tell me quick now, man. Quick, Yendi.
This is lacking enthusiasm.
All right. Who? Oh my God. What happened?
Oh, great. Thought you'd never ask. So, Argentina and Egypt had one match day. Hey, it is a very controversial match. I don't know if you can see, but I don't know how you can scroll your timeline and avoid the conversation, because people are either very much saying Argentina did what they did to come back from 2-0 down to win 3-2. That's why they're Argentina. That's why they're defending champions. And then there are others who say, no. FIFA is setting this up for them to win because some really poor calls by the ref, really bad officiating, them not happy. It is a very much polarizing discussion happening now in the social space and in the bar talk and in the control room and in amongst the cameramen. Yeah, very interesting. Also, Colombia played Switzerland, and I don't know anybody else. Did anybody else see a Switzerland win coming? Nobody. Andre, you saw Switzerland win coming? Nope. Well,
me neither.
That worse make people say set up for Argentina, because Argentina is going to face Switzerland in the quarterfinal, which is definitely won't be as challenging as Colombia would have been.
I mean, the World Cup, from what I'm hearing in the streets, because it's not at my house, but from what I'm hearing in the streets is that even though it's been really great games and, you know, very entertaining, very nail-biting, it has been riddled with some controversy and some questionable situations surrounding several situations.
It would be quite apparent to anyone who watches football that there are some people who just don't get called for red cards. And there have been some challenges that are very questionable, very questionable, that have not been given. There have also been red cards issued and suspensions for red cards delayed, which has never happened.
Even I know about football, I know that not happened.
Bombastic
I don't know
side
about football,
eye.
but you know, we're looking forward to seeing what else is happening in the game.
Yeah.
What is happening here? He scores this?
No scores.
I'm
just telling you guys that we have the quarterfinals now established.
Okay,
and so if you don't know, let me keep you up to date.
Tell me.
We do have today, France and Morocco will play at 3 p.m. That's not happening. That's tomorrow. Just kidding. Typically, TOMORROW is tomorrow. I don't know why I said today.
Okay.
Perhaps, you know.
Thank God for Nita. Thank God for Nita.
God bless.
You have to hold you have to hold it further. Do it.
That's actually exactly what I need
just
to
do.
But I was trying to style it.
Do that
out.
something there.
So,
yeah, man. Okay.
Great.
Let's keep it real.
So we have France and Morocco tomorrow. Then we have Spain meeting Belgium on Friday, July 10 at 2 p.m. Then we have Norway facing England. My side's still in there.
Look at you.
Even though I think we might come to the end of our journey.
No, don't say it. Don't speak that over them.
You're right. Because you know, the whole of Norway is sick right now. I'm actually not even joking. There's a massive flu virus passing through the camp of the Norwegian team. Yeah.
Oh.
I actually hope they will be fit and ready for Saturday's match, because
you want a fair match.
I absolutely do. I love sport. So you want to see a nice matchup. And then we have Argentina and Switzerland playing on Saturday as well. So Norway, England Saturday, Argentina, Switzerland on Saturday, Spain, Belgium Friday, and tomorrow is Thursday. That's France and Morocco. Those are the established quarterfinals.
My team are going to take it all.
Your team is?
Yeah, man. We have a great show coming up for you. Looking forward to bringing you, you know, a lot of information, a lot of blessings, a lot of motivation, a lot of football discussions from my passionate football knowledge. And,
the
we'll
star
talk
player
about
on your team is?
the star player.
Yeah. On your team?
Mbappe. Read about, said his name in the news yesterday.
You said
Mbappe. Mbappe. Stay with us. We are going to continue Sunrise right here on CVM. Stay.
Feel up your life, let me see your hands up one time and celebrate mine. Cause I ain't gonna get no more. So we can do this all night, one time. Everybody say, oh. There's a feeling that I got.
Tournament with a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi. We also want to thank Digicel. Turn up your winnings this summer with Digicel.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people never say we are mash up the night.
Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
That one that name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
Come back, we could don't have them be. Learn about agriculture, have fun and laugh with the whole family. Don't have them be. Come back, we could don't have them be. And the biggest agriculture show in the Caribbean, say July 31 to August. We have to have a whole heap of livestock on display. In this village, for the picnic them play. Come enjoy the hype road, them the gospel show, and get your heart redeemed. Run, come buy your plants and produce and witness the crowning of your farm queen. Don't have them be. Admission adults 1,500, children 600. Don't have them be.
Turn up to 25. Turn up to 25. Could I drive out fresh in a MG ride with a staycation all inclusive flex? Yeah. I touch a million cash. Yes. Smart TV, PS5, and home upgrade.
Turn up your winnings this summer with Digicel. Sign up for Switch to Postpaid or Digicel Plus. Buy a SIM. Top up with 5 bills or more. Buy a 7-day plan or higher. A smartphone deal or just pay your bill. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promotion period June 24 to September 5, 2026. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for terms and conditions. this football season. Don't just watch the action, be part of it. With Chris and Charles Score Big Loan Promotion, upgrade your TV, plan that trip, or handle what matters most, fast and easy. And here's the best part. Every loan gives you a chance to win one of 3 58-inch smart 4K TVs. So while your favorite team scores on the field, you could be scoring big too. Promotion runs May 11 to July 20, 2026. Visit any branch or Chris and Charles for details. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Score big this football.
All right, welcome back, Sunrisers. It's now time for the headlines with our girl Teeks with her beautiful cheeks. The time is 6:27 on this here Wednesday morning. How you doing, Teeks?
I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready.
I'm
ready.
Do you put on a different hat when you come here? So after you're doing the hosting?
As in, what? Oh, yes, I do. Now I'm in headline mode.
Oh, so no kikiing?
No. We're serious.
Okay.
My fellow Jamaicans.
Serious.
I bring you some headlines. Are you ready?
Serious.
Let's go. TEF to introduce alternative pathways to support students. So the Tourism Enhancement Fund is looking to expand opportunities for young Jamaicans beyond its annual summer internship program. Executive Director Kerry Wallace says the agency received nearly 17,000 applications for just 1,000 paid internship positions this year, highlighting the strong demand for work experience among young people. In response, TEF is developing new initiatives to support applicants who were not selected. One proposal is the introduction of a volunteer internship program in 2027, allowing participants to gain valuable workplace experience and receive certification, even if the positions are unpaid. The agency also plans to partner with government agencies and training institutions to help young people obtain essentials such as tax registration numbers, TRNs, and bank accounts, while offering skills training through Heart NSTA Trust and other organizations to improve their employability and prepare them for the workforce.
I think this is actually great news. I think the fact that it was so oversubscribed is actually, for me, a positive thing. It's a positive indicator in that youngsters want to go out and get opportunities in the space. They want to go out and, gain experience. I think in the most ideal of scenarios, while I understand that volunteerism also allows for there to be a gain because you're gaining workplace experience, the most ideal of all scenarios is to gain workplace experience and be remunerated at the same time. So if we could have more paid internship opportunities, absolutely yes. And obviously, I think it's great that TEF is doing this, but what other institutions or organizations within that sector could also look at introducing an option as well to youngsters?
I'm torn because I understand, and you're right. There's nothing beats real experience. There's one thing about learning in a classroom, even if it's hands-on, and there's another thing when you actually go into the space 100%. And practice what it is that you're learning. Absolutely. Yeah. However, I feel like sometimes it is the stipend at least that allows people to be able to go and even get this experience. You know what I mean? And so it's unfortunate that there isn't the funding available to, give 100%. More paid internships. I remember working for the summer used to be a lifeline for me, We used to look forward to it because, you get your little money, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, 17,000 people to try to pay
to fill 1,000 spots.
To fill 1,000 spots. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
I definitely think it does highlight, though, within the sector that there is obviously an interest, and hopefully others in the sector can create opportunities, which will also bolster their specific area as well, That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go to the Why Not Wednesday headline. Montego Bay doctor leads Jamaica into AI medicine era. A Jamaican doctor, Dr. Megana Mapuri, is making waves by becoming one of the first physicians in the country to earn a postgraduate degree in artificial intelligence in medicine. Can you imagine? Dr. Mapuri, who hails from Montego Bay, aims to leverage her expertise to revolutionize healthcare in Jamaica, focusing on improving patient care and modernizing hospital systems. Her journey began with a deep-seated curiosity leading her from the University of the West Indies to leading medical institutions in the United States. She believes AI can serve as a powerful partner to physicians, enhancing diagnostic accuracy and efficiency. One of her notable projects involved developing an AI model to translate complex medical reports into plain language, empowering patients with better understanding of their health. Dr. Mupuri envisions a future where interconnected electronic health records provide coordinated and personalized care across Jamaica, while acknowledging the transformative potential of technology. She stresses the importance of equitable, safe, and patient-centered innovations. Her ultimate goal is to return to Jamaica permanently, combining her AI knowledge with the nation's existing clinical talent to strengthen its healthcare system.
You know what?
How you feel?
Initially, I wasn't sure where this was going.
Right?
And by the time you got to the middle, I went, oh. By the time you also got to break down patient reports in simple language so they could understand, I was like, oh, I'm sold. But also, I actually think there's a lot of space where we could improve our healthcare system using AI. Hey, when we go certain places, you know, I see the ledger book come out, you know.
The big book.
And them ask me for sign the ledger. I said, wow, we still a ledger? It's wow. So and then what happens to the books? So after you leave a tax office and you're done signing at the ledger, so you get your new whatever, what happens with these books? And what them going to go back so? For find the thing, if you lose a thing to get the thing? Anyhow, I'm not mad at it.
When I saw that it was the health, the systems and stuff, it made me a bit more comfortable. I thought you were telling us that our doctors are just going to say, all right, lie down, we have a little machine back. It's going to look at you and figure things out. I was like, hold on a minute.
But then also, I'm not mad at the involvement in accurate diagnostics, because sometimes doctors, no, think about it, TK, sometimes you go 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, and them can't get the diagnosis right.
True.
And so if there's additional support to perhaps, you know, narrow that down even more specifically, that the doctor who is trained can then say, aha, so it cannot be one of these 4 things, it's instead one of these 2. That's
I mean, as
useful.
long as it's used in tandem with the doctor.
Has to be in tandem.
Herself.
Don't want no robot take my pressure. Even though, if you think
man,
about
you can't
it,
take a pressure, man.
the machine is already...
Exactly. It's already happening. But yeah, so that's what we have, and we'll see where this takes us. It's interesting that now we're saying it's the first doctor who is kind of incorporating AI in 2026. Let's see what's happened by even 5 years' time.
I'm not mad at it.
Me neither. Let's see what happens.
I'm surprised myself.
Let's see what happens. But that's what I have for you this morning until 7 a.m. news. Then we'll go with the news.
Yeah, but of course, because it is that kind of day, we're going to see you before 7 a.m.
Hey.
So, because today you're host TK. Hey. Host TK, get it? Host TK. Okay. Appreciate your headlines. We do have lots more coming up after the break. It's Wednesday, which means it's time to pause, reflect, and refill our spiritual cup. We have a powerful morning of worship, encouragement, and praise. So do not go anywhere. You are watching Sunrise.
Sunrise.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
For years, Jamaica has been operating at just about 50% of the blood donations needed to meet national demand. That means for every 2 persons who require blood, only 1 donation is available. And the truth is, many of us only think about donating when there's a tragedy. But hospitals need blood every single day. With a single donation, you can make a big difference. You are somebody's type.
Donating blood is easier than most people think. Once you are 16 years or older, with parental consent at 16, you can donate. 17 to 60, just walk in and register. Up to 65 if you're a regular donor. You will need to present a government-issued ID. If you weigh at least 110 pounds and you're in good health, you're likely eligible. Controlled high blood pressure? That's okay. diabetic but not on insulin, that's okay too. Tattoos or piercings older than 6 months, you can donate. We do a quick check of your hemoglobin level. If it's 12.5 or above, you're good to go. You will also have a short conversation with one of our medical professionals just to ensure that donation is safe for you. The actual donation takes about 8 to 15 minutes. That's less time than taking a lunch break. Less time than scrolling your phone. Your body replaces the volume within 24 hours. Red blood cells take about 6 weeks. That's why you can donate every 3 months. We will help you to rehydrate before you leave. Just remember, eat before you come and drink plenty of fluids. Every donation can help up to 3 persons. They may never know your name, but they will live because you showed up. Because somewhere today, you are somebody's type.
When we give a little, we make a big difference. A mother after childbirth, a child with sickle cell disease, a patient undergoing surgery. Right now, donations are at 40 to 50% of what's needed, which means there is room for more of us. It's simple, it's safe, it doesn't take long. If you're able, consider giving. We'll be here to welcome you.
Yeah, man, this is Nadine Sutherland, cause we triumphant, because we not stay down, we not go down. Stop one like we are close, cause we triumphant. Yeah, this is Nadine Sutherland, beat up Rockers TV with Urchin.
News flash! Now every empty buckle give you more cash. And what I go on done, I make you know say from now on, every empty red stripe Heineken Malta Dragon and Guinness buckle put $30 in your pocket. Yes, $30. So bring them back. Bring them back, keep the whole place clean. Take stock of every red stripe back up on the block and pack a couple in a crate and bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Red stripe must be 18 years or older. Drink and live responsibly.
Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy Cisco, and this is CVM. See it happen.
Win-win KFC, big league, join the league. Big league. Win a trip to Brazil, all you mean? Yeah. Big deal, meal deal, big match. Just buy KFC and win that. From now until July 20th, 2026, buy a big deal or meal deal for a chance to win a trip for 2 to Brazil. Courtesy of KFC, that's $500,000 cash from Best Dressed Chicken. 11 weekly winners score free KFC for a year. 65-inch TVs, smartphones, and more. Just WhatsApp your receipt to 876-784-7811 to enter and win big in the KFC Big League. Conditions apply. Authorized.
Welcome back to the show. It's time for some Wednesday service. Now, of course, putting God in the midst of it all. Let's take a moment to slow down, give thanks, and allow God to refresh our hearts before we continue through the rest of the week. Joining us this morning is, a fellow recording artist, a fellow vocal coach. You know what I mean? Fellow. Alicia Taylor, good morning, Alicia. It's so good to have you.
Alicia, good morning. I feel like before we even jump into anything, how does it feel to be one of God's favorites?
Right?
To give him that gift.
No, when people ask me that one question, I feel great.
So it's great. A common belief then?
Of course. And I believe it.
Amen.
I'm one of his fans,
Since we last saw you, update us. How has life been? How are you? How are things going?
Life has been fantastic. God is a faithful God, and I'm so happy to be alive. So happy to have 2 beautiful children. Yes, and so happy to be pastoring my own church with my husband. Yeah, man, it's very big things going on.
Things is going on.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. There's so many people who are going through it, right? And I'm sure you also might have your challenges, professional, personal, familial, all the things. What's one of the things that helps you to get through it all, practically speaking?
Just really being grounded in my faith. And one of the the most important things is having my family around. My family is a big support, and my friend them can always rock back from my friend them. You know what I mean? Anytime I need to vent, I call them up, you know, man. And I just kind of vent, and that's really one of those practical ways. Because sometimes, you know, even as Christian people, you get really upset. You know what I'm saying? And you just call your friend and say, "Girl, Mama, tell her what happened."
That's why I asked the question, because sometimes you feel like, you know, especially when we look at you and you know, put together,
and especially when you're in a leadership role.
Exactly. And you think nothing can possibly go wrong. I'm sure things do.
Everything can possibly go wrong. And they do.
Yes,
you know
absolutely.
What I'm saying? Yeah,
absolutely.
So you need that support. You need that family support.
Obviously, you're not just here to chat with us this morning, because we would never do that to our viewers and listeners. Never. I mean, we love speaking with you, but we're going to keep it a buck. We really want to hear you sing. But before you do that, obviously, we're going to prepare our hearts for worship. This particular selection that you're doing for us today, explain to us why you've chosen this to bless our spirits this morning.
Oh my goodness, this song is from my upcoming album, Time and Chance. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 9 and 11, time and chance happens to every man, which means that the race is not always for the swift or the battle to the strong, but time. God is very intentional. And sometimes when things feel a bit delayed or disruptive or just going awry, sometimes it is God's hand in the middle of it all. You know, time and chance. And so I'm very, very happy to be doing this one for everybody this morning.
Where and when can we get the album?
You see, know? October 3 is actually a live album recording. So at Swallowfield Chapel. So I'm excited to have everybody coming out.
And Alyssa, I'm sure that when we hear what's going to be coming, we're going to want to hear more and follow the journey. So where can we follow you, whether it's on socials?
Everywhere. Alicia Taylor Music.
See it there?
You see how simple we make it? Yeah, man.
Even me can manage that one day. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, guys.
No, thank you. And we're also going to thank you to make your way. I'm
out.
We didn't just come here to look at your pretty face.
I mean, you know, she asked me off air if I could, you know, help her with the vocals. But what happened is that, you see, because it's so early, Yendi, I didn't get a chance.
She caught you off guard.
You know what I mean? I didn't get the opportunity. So unfortunately, Sunrisers, we're going to have to just leave it up to Alicia Taylor and her team. You know, I'm unable at this time to accompany her in the way that she would have liked.
So typically, when we're on the show, we don't correct our co-host. If they misspeak or if they say anything, we don't really correct them. We just allow the mistake to kind of blow over. The one thing I will say on this morning, I'm going to correct something, because you did say, unfortunately for our viewers, you won't be able to join Alicia. But I'm going to take the opportunity to correct you and say, fortunately, Alicia Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, over to her.
You knew my end before my beginning. Before my beginning, I was on your mind. You planned my steps before I was creeping. Oh God, and in your hand you hold my time. Yes, how great you are, Lord. Oh, most holy one, giver of life, you are. How great you are, Lord. Oh, most holy one, giver of life, you are. And mine is in your hand. And you are great. You don't
else like you. There is no one else like you. Sing, you deserve the glory. Yes, you do. And the honor as we live. Lord, we lift our hands in worship and we praise your whole. Sing, you deserve the glory and the honor as we lift up and we praise your holy name. You are great. You do miracles so great. There is no one else like you. Yes, Lord. There is no one else like you. You are great. You do miracles so great. There is no one else like you. There is no one else like you. How great you are, Lord. Almost Holy One, giver of life, you are. How great you are, Lord. How great. Almost Holy One, giver of life, you are. How great you are, Lord. How great. Almost Holy One, giver of life, you are. And mine is in your hand, in your hand. My time is in your hands, in your hand. My time is in your hand. My time is in your hand. My time is in your hand. It's in your hand. My time is in your hands. It's all in your hands, Lord. My time is in your.
This is Deposit Insurance in a minute. JDIC insures deposits up to $1.2 million per depositor, per ownership category, per institution.
This includes individual and joint accounts. If you have an individual account, it is insured separately from a joint account that you share with someone else.
So my personal account can get up to $1.2 million, and the joint account where me and my mother have can get up to $1.2 million too?
That is it. JDIC ensures that if you have an account in your name alone and another account with somebody else, your money is protected, giving you financial security and peace of mind.
Nice to know.
Jamaica Deposit Insurance Corporation.
Protecting your deposits,
securing your future.
JDIC, protecting deposits for you and me.
Welcome to the Pepsi Football Nation.
Rule number 1, it's called football, not soccer. Rule number 2, they should get rid of VAR.
No. Every decision should go to VAR.
Write this down. Pepsi should be the official drink of the nation.
I love that. They won't agree on anything.
That's where Rule 100 kicks in. Everything gets settled on the pitch. What about you? What rule would you want?
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame? Who are the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi. We also want to thank Digicel. Turn up your winnings this summer with Digicel.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey, what I want? Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan, pa.
What a guan?
What a guan?
What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
All right, welcome back, Sunrisers. So you know, sometimes we just know what you need. Sometimes we just kind of feel and we knew that you wanted a little bit more. And so we call the producer, and we say, producer, fix things.
Real story. True story. True story.
So we're actually going to give you some more. There's more Alicia Taylor for you, just to continue to bless your Wednesday morning. Alicia, over to you.
The splendor of our King, clothed in majesty. Let all the earth rejoice. Let all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, and darkness tries to hide. And trembles at his voice, trembles at his voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? And oh, but see how great is our God? Yeah, sing how great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God, yeah. And oh, see how great is our God, yeah. And He is the name above all names. Yes, Lord, you are worthy of all praise. And my heart will sing, how great is our God. Sing name above all names. Yes, you are worthy of all praise. And my heart will sing, how great is our God. Sing how how great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. And all will see how great is our God. Yeah, and all will see how great is our God. Oh, and all will see how great is our God. How great, how great it is. Greater is our God.
Welcome to the Pepsi Football Nation.
Rule number 1, it's called football, not soccer.
Rule number 2, they should get rid of VAR. No. Every decision should go to VAR.
Write this down. Pepsi should be the official drink of the nation.
I love that. They won't agree on anything.
That's where Rule 100 kicks in. Everything gets settled on the pitch. What about you? What rule would you want?
Could I drive out fresh in a MG ride with a staycation all inclusive flex? Yeah. I touch a million cash. Yes. Smart TV, PS5, and home upgrade.
Turn up your winnings this summer with Digicel. Sign up or switch to postpaid or Digicel Plus. Buy a SIM. Top up with 5 bills or more. Buy a 7-day plan or higher. A smartphone deal or just pay your bill. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promotion period June 24 to September 5, 2026. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for terms and conditions.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra Extra Time, Fan Central Extra Time, 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi. We also want to thank Digicel. Turn up your winnings this summer with Digicel.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Datagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. With Jamaica experiencing increasingly high temperatures, the Ministry of Health Wellness is this morning warning that excessive heat poses a serious public health risk and is urging Jamaicans to take steps to prevent heat-related illnesses, including heat stroke. Carla Ramdeen has more in this report.
Jamaica is experiencing a hotter than usual summer, with soaring temperatures affecting communities across the island. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, says the high temperatures are consistent with effects of climate change. He notes that heat-related deaths have been reported in other countries, but there have been no such reports in Jamaica to date.
It's all the more reason why we have to be cautious. So we say to people, especially older people, older persons with chronic illnesses, that they must avoid direct sun heat. And they must hydrate as much as possible. And I want to tell many who would listen, hydration doesn't mean once it's a fluid it will hydrate you. If you drink alcohol, an energy drink, or drink strong sugary drink, the hydration effect is going to be suboptimal.
Meteorologist Javoy Sawyers says the intense heat is being driven by the above-average sea surface temperatures across the tropical Atlantic, combined with more frequent incursions of the Saharan dust into the region. He explains that these conditions are contributing to hotter days and warmer than normal temperatures.
So we're expecting a general warmer than average temperature across all of the island, particularly expecting more an increase in the overnight lows, expecting the lows not to be as low as usual. Normally, the lows would be around 24, 23, 22 degrees. Now we're looking at lows around 26, 27, in some instances 28 degrees, which is quite warm for overnight temperatures.
Meanwhile, medical doctor Lucian Jones says the extreme heat can result in serious heat-related illnesses, including heat stroke, which can be fatal. He's urging Jamaicans to stay indoors when possible and keep well hydrated. Dr. Jones also recommends that children engage in outdoor activities early in the morning or later in the evening to reduce their exposure to high temperatures.
It's hot even for Jamaica. Lots of people are having to be using air conditioning at nights just to get some relief. We need to be careful, just as careful as they are warning people now in Western Europe. Not because we live in a tropical country and we're accustomed to the heat. We can take it lightly. People can get heat stroke. We need to be well hydrated and stay out of the sun, especially those laborers who work outside.
Carla Ramdeen, CVM News.
Meanwhile, the Jamaica Fire Brigade is raising an alarm over a reported increase in bushfires across several parishes in recent weeks. The brigade is this morning appealing to the public to take precautions to protect themselves during the intense heat, while also avoiding activities that could spark fires. Amoy Harriet has this story.
The days are getting hotter and hotter.
And by all indications, it's only getting hotter. The average global temperature has increased by a little more than 1 degree Celsius when compared to previous decades. And as the temperatures rise, so too does the risk of fires. Last week alone, firefighters responded to 2 separate blazes, one of which left several persons homeless in St. James, and the other gutted several businesses in Trelawney. But according to Acting Assistant Commissioner for Area 2 of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Roland Walters, house fires aren't even the main problem.
In Area 2, which comprises Trelawney, St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland, there is an uptick in bushfires. Every day, each division can have upwards to 10 bushfires running. So there is an uptick in bushfires at this time.
With the heat forcing more people to stay indoors and rely on fans and other cooling devices, Acting Assistant Commissioner Walters is urging Jamaicans to ensure their electrical systems can handle the extra demand.
You will be in a room and you have 2 fans running at the same time. Never overload your circuit because you're hot. Ensure that you check your extension cords for heating. If the cords are shaved, do not use them. Do not use gasoline or kerosene oil to light a fire or to reignite the fire, to increase the fire, especially gasoline. Gasoline is very violent when it comes in contact with any heat source. So you never do that.
Parents are also being cautioned.
Children have an inquiring mind and they enjoy playing with matches. Therefore, you need to supervise them and keep all match and lighters out of their reach.
And this appeal to farmers.
Always have safe practices. Do not practice slash and burn. It is very dry now, it's very windy, and the moment you try to engage in this practice, then the fire will spread and then we will have a disaster.
Amoy Harriet, CVM News.
And now to sports. Switzerland will face Argentina in the quarterfinals of the 2026 FIFA World Cup after beating Colombia 4-3 on penalties in the final round of 16 match on Tuesday. Both teams were stubborn in defense and neither could break the other down at BC Place in Vancouver, Canada. In the penalty shootout, Colombia missed twice as Davinson Sanchez and Juan Hernandez failed to convert. Manuel Akanji missed his spot kick for the Swiss, but they held their nerve for the 4-3 win. Earlier, Argentina booked their spot ahead of the Swiss with a thrilling come-from-behind 3-2 win over Egypt. The current world champions came from the brink of defeat against the Pharaohs after trailing 2-0 in the 67th minute. Defender Christian Romero found himself improbably in the box to pull one back for the Argentines before the iconic Lionel Messi drew them level. Enzo Fernandez then sealed the deal for Argentina with a goal in added time. The Argentina versus Switzerland quarterfinal will be played on Saturday, July 11. And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
What make you feel good? Is it the sunshine on your face or a fresh, healthy start to your day? Start it right with Sunshine Cereal's Feel Good Multigrain Flake. Choose your vibe. Oats and rice, plain or with cranberries and raisins. Wheat oat and rice, plain or with blueberries. Get yours today. Sunshine Cereal's Feel Good Multigrain Flakes. Feel good Live good, taste good.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
All right, welcome back, Sunrisers. So, YouTube, how you doing over there?
Ooh.
Send us a little something in the chat. Let us know how you're feeling on this here Wednesday. But also, thank you for always keeping the conversation going each morning. We appreciate it, yeah? Well, with children spending more time online this summer, digital safety has never been more important. Back in studio with us is founder of Cyberbright, Emma Sharp Dalton Brown, with some more safety tips for us. Emma, good morning.
Good morning, Yendi. Good morning, TK.
I feel like we can never have enough of this conversation.
No, we could talk about this every day and not run out of it because it is everybody's lives now. And so that's why it's a daily conversation.
Yeah.
And today we're actually going straight into the issues around cyber grooming.
Okay.
Cyber grooming, right.
Grooming, okay.
So if we could start the slides. So basically, are you okay? Cyber grooming, are you? No, you're not, you're TK. And all right,
that was a good one.
Let's go straight into the first slide. So what is cyber grooming?
Yes, I'm curious.
Right? So cyber grooming is an adult, usually it's an adult, right? Or an older teen, because they can cyber groom a younger child. Befriends a child online with the intention of having an inappropriate relationship, so a sexual relationship with the child. So emotional bond is built between the adult and the child. That child starts to trust the adult, right? And as I said, an older teenager can cyber groom a younger child. So let's move on to the next slide. So it'll happen on all apps like these. So like Instagram, it can happen on Roblox. And these people are posing as children. So somebody the same age as our kids or younger. And they're forming this relationship and then revealing themselves later. So the red flags of cyber grooming. So when a stranger is friendly online, including somebody posing as a child because they genuinely think it's a child. When they're being generous, complimentary, kind, so those sorts of things. So it's not the same as a cyber bully. A cyber bully, you can tell them it's like straight off the bat because they're being mean, they're doing awful things. These people come across as kind and generous and loving, right? They will also catfish. So catfishing means they're pretending to be somebody they're not. So it's an adult pretending to be a kid the same age as yours.
So they might have up a fake picture, for example.
Right. Or they could even be posing, even if they're posing as somebody, if they're not catfishing, but they are posing as an adult, like they are, they might give attention, advice, that sort of thing. So they feel kind of listened to and heard, right? And also then they might start saying like, let's keep it a secret. Let's keep this relationship a secret. And then they persuade the child to move to a messaging service like WhatsApp. So come off Roblox and let's go on to WhatsApp
Greater
together.
access.
So these are kind of red flags to look out for. And, you know, and I'm talking this to children, you know, if children are watching this, these are the sorts of things that you need to look out for yourself so that you are like, wait a second, this stranger is not necessarily safe. So if we move on to the next slide, and that's very important for children to understand themselves. Right, so signs to look for in your child, right? So how do you know if your child, like, who knows? Like, it's all secretive, negative changes in mood. I mean, lots of things can cause that. And that's an alarm bell regardless. So if they start getting depressed, so it doesn't matter. They might not be cyber-groomed, they might be getting bullied, you know, but those are things to look out for. Aggressive behavior or regressive behavior. So regressive basically means they start sucking their thumb again, they start being a bit whiny, they want you to
needy and
they want you to like make them like their food when they used to be independent with that. Those are signs. They're withdrawn, nightmares or insomnia, so they can't sleep, they're having nightmares. But again, this doesn't mean they're necessarily being cyber groomed, but there could be other problems online as well. And then the secretive. Right? And there are other things, like sometimes kids might come out with like something that's kind of very adult and grown up that they've learned, and it's like, you know, they didn't learn from that. You were like, that didn't really come from a movie. Who's giving them that information or that advice? That could be the stranger they're talking to online. So if we move on to the next one, and so it's very important that we as parents, and Yendi, you've said this repeatedly, that parents need to get more involved, and I agree with you. So what can you do for your child? Said this before. No devices in bedrooms whatsoever. Just eliminate that risk. No devices at night, right? Have open conversations. Talk to your children about it. Like, nothing is taboo. There was a time when we were growing up where certain conversations were not appropriate for young children, like sexual conversations. But the reality is, if your child is online, I promise you they're coming across it. Their algorithm is not the same as yours. You think they're not, they are. It's never too young, right? And education in cyber safety. You know, and I'm not saying that to promote myself. I'm saying it genuinely because I care, and I do think that children need to understand why these things are a danger.
If I may add in here as well, Emma, having open conversations don't mean they're age inappropriate. That's the other thing too. We feel a bit uncomfortable because you just said something which is so important. You said at any age, and I agree. It doesn't mean that the conversation is going to be raucous and crass. It's an age-appropriate conversation with your child based on exactly where they are, so that there's an awareness and there's dialogue.
Right. But I will implore parents, if you find out that your child has been cyber groomed, and it's things like being persuaded to send nude photographs, by the way, do not blame them.
Right.
They have been cyber groomed. Please be supportive. This is really, really important. I cannot stress enough. Screenshot the evidence, block the culprit and the platform, right? And report to CISOCA, JCF, or MOCA, right? Report to all three. All three. Reach out to CVM, reach out to the news. Like, these things, the more we bring this conversation into everybody's lives, right?
The more difficult it becomes for the groomers. Because there's more awareness around the situation.
And we need to take away the shame, because you see, once a child has been cyber groomed, time has passed. They haven't spoken up, right? And so the shame is there. Please do not feel shame. Children, please do not feel shame. And parents, I really implore you, and all adults, to be supportive, right? They can get manipulated. If we just move on to the last slide, though.
Because I have a quick question as we go into the slide, because you mentioned that one of the red flags is kindness and generosity and just people being nice to them. How do you safeguard and protect yourself while also not blocking out everybody because you're just afraid of every interaction?
You block out strangers. I'm not going to let my child go wandering around the streets of any city and just start intimate relationship or conversations with a stranger. I'm not going to let my child receive food or candy, you know, that old thing, never take candy from strangers, right? So we need to treat online the exact same way. I am not okay with throwing my child out into the streets and you go, no. When you go out into the streets and you have to catch the bus or you have to go to the shop, Your children know. You know, you can say, be polite, good morning, and walk past. You don't stop and have a conversation and start saying, oh yes, I go to this school and that school and all the rest of it.
Give out personal
But
details.
please remember that what we put up online as parents as well, what we put up online, affects them. And so people use that information.
100%.
So if you know that your families have put a lot of stuff about you online, kids, and somebody comes up to you pretending you know, just say, yeah, you don't know me. You've seen my picture online, and that's fine, but you don't know me. In other words, it's not about like, you know, we're not trying to stop people from having the freedom to use the internet, right? But be aware that we are more public with everything. So when somebody pretends to be all friendly, I know that it's not necessarily the case. And this was a very interesting case, right? This Alexander McCartney, he basically, evidence showed that 3,500 children were cyber groomed, right? From as young as 10 years old in over 30 countries. All right, one of them committed suicide. There were 185 instances that he was found guilty on. And one of them committed suicide in 2018.
And he was sentenced to jail.
And he was sentenced, for life. So he'll get a minimum of 20 years. The point being is that this was 12-year-old girls, actually 2 12-year-old girls were the ones in Ireland who actually spoke up first. And then upon investigation, they found all these other people.
But also, if you guys could just pay attention to the very last bullet point there. He catfished and threatened 3,500 girls, ages ranging from 10 to 16 in 30 countries.
More than 30
And
countries.
this is the point. It is no longer limited to your locale. It's not limited to the jurisdiction within which you live. There are people who have access to children from
all over the
world.
And by the way, this man was, I mean, they will do things like they will manipulate you to bring in your siblings into videos and do inappropriate acts. I mean, it was horrendous. And there are people who are sick like that. And they're kind and sweet to children. They really are online.
And that's the lure.
And that's the lure, right? And they will send out, I mean, oh my gosh, he had something like 65 devices he was using. It was, I mean, I'm not even exaggerating, right? And that's the issue. And by the way, if there was evidence of 3,500,
there's more.
There's more. Because what they do is that they take their chances. They just
they go
on Roblox, or Snapchat. This man, his main interactions were on Snapchat. Do you know how many children are on Snapchat?
Emma, we needed to, that's why we have to have you come week after week so that you can help us with this information. And we are looking forward to even more government involvement as Emma's clarion call always. So thank you so much, Emma, for this information.
Thanks for having me. Thanks
very helpful.
Please stay
very
safe, everyone,
important
this summer.
information. Yeah. So these conversations I always love because it could help protect a child. And as Yendi said, right here on our shores, you know, you don't know who is targeting your child or children. So parents, hopefully you are taking these tools and it's giving you everything that you need to keep your families safe. Now it's time for a quick break. When we return, we head over to the next segment, okay? And we'll see what that is. Riddle me this.
Love a little surprise.
Riddle me that.
What's
Let's
coming up
see.
next?
Stay with us.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
Hi, my name is Latoya. I'm Zuri's mom and I live to make her dreams possible. Zuri's proudest achievement in gymnastics has to be the competition that she won in Panama. It was her very first competition and she dominated and was able to bring home the gold. Shortly after returning from Panama, her knee slipped out at school, and after the doctors saw her MRI. 4 orthopedic surgeons said she had to do surgery. So the cost of this surgery and the hospital was over $2 million. Fortunately, I had Sagicor Life Group Insurance and I had added supplemental health. So the surgery was covered and I didn't have to take anything out of pocket. You really shouldn't gamble with your child's future, and Sagicor Supplemental Health can help the whole family should a medical emergency happen.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central. The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi. We also want to thank Digicel. Turn up your winnings this summer with Digicel.
Hey, what I want? I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan? What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
Win with KFC, big league. Join the league. Big league. Win a trip to Brazil, all you mean. Yeah. Big deal, meal deal, big match. Just buy KFC and win that. From now until July 20th, 2026, buy a big deal or meal deal for a chance to win a trip for 2 to Brazil. Courtesy of KFC. That's $500,000 cash from Best Dressed Chicken. 11 weekly winners score free KFC for a year. 65-inch TVs, smartphones, and more. Just WhatsApp your receipt to 876-784-7811 to enter and win big in the KFC Big League. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries.
Employers, your hard contribution builds a stronger workforce and strengthens the economy. It's not just contribution, it's transformation. The time by heart is
All right, welcome back to the second half of Sunrise. So if you're just joining us, you're actually right in time for morning checkup made possible by SuperMed. Super happy, super healthy, SuperMed. Now, as you know, we're halfway through the year, but have you checked in on your smile lately? Have you? TK, smile, let me see. Well, joining us is dental surgeon and owner of City Dental and Implant Center Limited, Dr. Denise Moore Ibohimen.
She did it yes.
I got it right?
Yes! There we go.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Great to have you, Doc.
Thank you, Andy. Hi, TK.
I am so excited to be talking to you. Let me tell you why. There are so many, I feel like sometimes a few misconceptions as it relates to oral care, oral health, and the importance therein. So let me ask you first and foremost, as a dentist, how many times should I be going to a dentist to do a professional cleaning? Ideally.
Twice a year, every 6 months.
You see?
For me.
You know, somebody called me down and said, no, it's once per year. Is it that it's twice when you move into a certain age group, or everybody, including children, should do it?
Everyone, including children. Even the babies, once there's a tooth in existence, we want to see them. And this way, the misconceptions are gone.
Right.
They get familiar with our environment, and they realize that the dental professionals are their friends.
Right, right. Let us actually talk about why that is so critically important, because somebody might be like, but I brush my teeth, I don't need to clean. But oral health has a direct correlation to overall health. So let's break that down for us.
Absolutely, absolutely. I actually am a huge proponent of that information. Okay? And I like to say, if you have a sore foot, right? It's located down at the toe, or at the knee, or wherever. But the blood supply allows the infection, the bacteria, everything, it goes right through the body. Okay? So it is very important that we recognize that twice a year, and otherwise, if you have any kind of disease, oral health disease, then we will recommend otherwise, maybe 3 months. If you're wearing braces, we actually recommend cleanings more frequently.
Right.
Doc, tell me how a professional dental cleaning differs from regular. What type of tools do you use? What's that process, and how does it differ from a regular home cleaning?
Okay, so we use hand scalers. We get between the teeth that sometimes we can't get to, below the gums. So we use our hand scalers, we use our Cavitron, which vibrates, and it removes any kind of debris that would like to get stuck in any little crevice.
So I can floss and floss and floss and still be missing things that the dentist will pick up?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I have a question that I would love for you to either confirm or debunk or give us your opinion. Water flossers, do we include them in our regimen, or do we exclude those?
We include them in our regimens, yes.
But does a water flosser replace an actual flosser or flossing?
We can use it both. We can use it both because they do different functions. So the water uses pressure, so it can remove harder debris that's stubborn, that don't want to come out.
Got you.
So the water flosser, we recommend the water flosser.
So you brush your teeth.
I was just about to ask.
So you floss
and then,
first.
And then you finish up with the water flosser.
So let us say I'm flossing, I have my toothbrush, I have toothbrush, floss, mouthwash. What is the order, the best order to clean?
Brush.
Brush first.
Brush first, floss.
Then floss.
Floss. If you're using a water flosser, you don't have to use a water flosser.
Yeah.
Okay. And then a non-alcoholic, non-alcohol mouthwash.
Why is
because
that so
they can be so
important?
harsh. Yes. You know, some of them, I won't call any brands, but some of them are really harsh. They do more damage than good.
They kill the good bacteria as well.
They kill the good bacteria.
And you think that is the strong ones, you know,
that's what
work
we would
well,
think.
just
That's
like the tough toothbrush.
The tough toothbrush, no.
That is not the case.
No, we recommend a soft toothbrush. And if you have one that look like this, we say
it's got to go.
It goes
it's
in the
time
garbage.
to go.
It goes in the garbage. It's time to go.
We're using soft toothbrushes.
Yes.
We also change our toothbrushes how often?
3 months.
Every 3 months we change the toothbrush.
Wow. Yes.
And why is it that we're using soft brushes and not hard bristles?
Because, as I'm about to demonstrate.
Yes.
Okay. So we have our gums, which is our soft tissue, and we have our teeth, which are hard tissue. This is the enamel. Now, if we're using a hard toothbrush, especially with aggression, we're going to remove some of the tooth structure. And we cause recession, which is quite painful. You get an ouch when you eat ice cream or you drink cold water or anything like that. So there's a way that we brush. And we brush in a circular fashion. And we're gentle on the gums, but we make sure that we get right up here between the interface between the gums and the tooth. And then we also use vertical motion, and we don't forget to get behind
the
here
teeth as well.
Right. So the aggression as well as the hard bristles of the toothbrush causes erosion and damages the teeth.
We often hear the terms plaque and tartar. What's the difference, and why is it important to have it removed professionally?
So plaque is this sticky substance. Tartar is the harder form. If it stays there for long, it becomes tartar, harder to remove. So the plaque that forms on the tooth has bacteria in there. And that bacteria, especially if we're eating a lot of sugars, or if we eat and we don't remove, and there's a breakdown of the carbohydrates to sugars, there's a combination of the bacteria and the sugars with time that becomes acidic.
Right.
And that acid is what erodes the enamel of the tooth and causes a cavity or decay or a rotten tooth.
Another debunk situation. I saw it on TikTok, that's cool. All right, I heard that it is best to leave toothpaste in your mouth and not to wash it out. So all these years that we've been brushing our teeth and then washing out the toothpaste is actually wrong. You're supposed to leave it in your mouth to stay and kind of soak in on your teeth. Is that true?
I am not a proponent of that.
Okay.
If you have sensitive teeth, we recommend some concentrated fluorides that can help with sensitivity. Okay, so I recommend a small amount on those areas. That would be my recommendation.
And another question for those people who say, I want to brighten my teeth in some way, I want to get whiter teeth, whether they're discolored for one reason or another. What would you recommend is a safe way at home? Yes, we're going to go to the dentist and do cleanings.
That's my recommendation. That's my recommendation.
What keeps them white then, or
go to the dentist and whiten?
yes, and we have touch-up kits. We have take-home kits with trays that you can actually do.
Love that.
But we also, once you have bleached your teeth, there's a window for which we don't want you to have any dark substances, black coffee,
no red
black
wine,
tea, no red wine, soy sauce, those type of things. And if you can generally stay away from those for longer periods, then that will actually help to keep you whiter.
So then ideally, after you have a cup of coffee, if you're a coffee lover, you should really be brushing your teeth directly after. The caffeine isn't sitting on your teeth.
So the caffeine is not sitting on your teeth. And the professional cleaning helps to remove those stains as well.
Let us talk a little bit about, outside of just the aesthetic and how your teeth look, let's talk about the health of your teeth and how lifestyle habits can impact the health of your teeth. So the way you eat, the things you drink, smoking, even dehydration. Let's talk about that.
Really?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I actually brought some water bottles with me today. So I have a gift for both of you.
Oh, thank you.
We have a dental cap.
Love that.
So you can choose whoever wears caps or water bottles. Water hydration is very important. I mean, our body is made up of 75% water. So to hydrate the teeth so that they don't get dried, and to hydrate our organs. So the functioning of our body is dependent on water.
And then the consumption of sugary beverages.
The sugary beverages, so it helps to break down all of that.
And that mash up your teeth, I think people underestimate the impact that sugary beverages have on your teeth. And then the sugar just sit on your teeth and yam up your enamel and cause a cavity.
A can of Pepsi, Coca-Cola. I believe it's 8 grams of sugar. And sugar is more addictive than cocaine.
It is.
Sugar is more addictive than cocaine.
Wow. Well, doctor, for that person who is looking at you and saying, I found my dentist. I want this lady in my mouth. How do we get in touch with you and get even more information about you and your services?
Okay, so City Dental has 2 static locations. Our first is in Portmore at our Sovereign Village location, and then We have Progressive Ligoni Plaza, as well as we started our mobile dental business. So
very
we can
cool.
take dentistry to you.
Awesome.
Very
awesome.
cool.
So that's
it's
City Dental.
City Dental, Sovereign Village, Portmore, Progressive Ligoni Plaza, and we also have our mobile business. And I want to let you know that City Dental is a comprehensive dental facility where we offer care with a smile. And we want to see the kids. It's summer, school is out, we have our back to school specials.
Love
so we
it.
want you to come in and take advantage of that.
Love it.
Doc, there's one thing that I'm going to say that is kind of off topic but relevant, and hear me out. One of the things I think that people do that they do not realize is one of the most gross things that we can do as humans. You know, when you are using the toilet and you're going to flush the toilet, can you please close your toilet
Yes.
lid? I actually saw a documentary that spoke to the amount of fecal matter and bacteria found in
shoots out.
toothbrushes because of a toilet spray. Just think about it. That also ends up in your towel. It also ends up all over. But more importantly, it can go up on your toothbrush and
In
you
your
can put that in your mouth. Yuck.
Yuck.
Yuck. Relevant, but you know what I mean.
Yes, thank you so much,
That's off
Doc.
topic.
You're very welcome.
I'm
You're very
a little
welcome.
sad that Yendi left us with that as our last taste in our
I
mouth.
hope it makes you close the toilet lid.
Close the toilet later, and you can cover your toothbrush.
And
Yes,
we have
and oh yes,
you can
toothbrush
cover
covers.
Toothbrush covers.
Definitely. Doc, thank you so much.
It's been a
Such
pleasure
good
being
information.
here. Thank
Lovely
you.
to have you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Dr. Denise
Thank you.
with the wonderful tips, and of course, here's to healthier smiles for the rest. 2026. Now, coming up next, if you love dogs or cats, you definitely will want to miss what's
We have
coming
new
up.
guests coming
We're
in.
talking True Pet Expo 2026, and maybe we
Four-legged
have one
guests.
dog, maybe we have one post, we're not sure, but stay right here to find out. It's Sunrise.
Bring back the fun of shopping. Discover the best finds in every aisle of amazing items. For your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, or any room, Azan Supercenter has that perfect touch to elevate your space to the next level. Our team is ready to help you find what you are looking for you or someone else. So stop by our Crossroads store today and rediscover the fun of shopping.
Azan Supercenter, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
This football season, don't just watch the action, be part of it. With Chris and Charles Score Big Loan Promotion, upgrade your TV, plan that trip, or handle what matters most, fast and easy. And here's the best part. Every loan gives you a chance to win one of 3 58-inch smart 4K TVs. So while your favorite team scores on the field, you could be scoring big too. Promotion runs May 11 to July 20, 2026. Visit any branch or Chris and Charles for details. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Score big this football season on and off the field.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yeah. Yo, what are you? We have to be. Oh, man, no, brother, no, man.
You don't see you ever play ref? No, piggy, I'm not playing.
Look about game. No, I said, person, you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, brethren. No shake hand, I can play a little bit, brethren.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, and no badness, brethren. Just live good, man. Come together, I make the violence done. Turn up to 25. Turn up to 25. Could I drive out fresh in a MG ride with a staycation, all inclusive flex? Yeah. I touch a million cash. Yes. Smart TV, PS5, and home upgrade.
Turn up your winnings this summer with Digicel. Sign up or switch to postpaid or Digicel Plus. Buy a SIM. Top up with 5 bills or more. Buy a 7-day plan or higher. A smartphone deal or just pay your bill. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promotion period June 24 to September 5, 2026. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for terms and conditions.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi. We also want to thank Digicel. Turn up your winnings this summer with Digicel.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Well, the party was nice, the party was pumping.
Hey, yeah.
And everybody having a ball.
All right, welcome back to the sunny side of things. So look who's joined us. We've got some adorable four-legged friends in studio this morning, and joining us, as well as the four-legged friends, are some two-legged friends. Tina Hamilton is back in the building, and Christelle Handel is also here. And they're going to tell us all about the Road to True Pet Expo 2026. Good morning, ladies.
Hello. Good morning. I mean, yes, good to see you, but hi.
I know.
Daisy is back. Daisy's back. And who we have here? I know we can't barely see.
I can. Yeah, this is Arthur.
I tried to run out, but I can see if I hold. So
Arthur,
this is
Arthur's a 16-year-old cat.
16.
Yes. It's my personal cat. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've had Arthur for all 16 years.
Yeah, I got him when he was about a year.
I feel
Oh my gosh.
I feel like we have to, based on just his temperament and just how he looks, I feel like we have to go, hello, Arthur.
Yes. Yes.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Arthur's
royalty.
Well, we heard from the intro about True Pet Expo 2026. For those of us who may not be so familiar, what is the True Pet Expo?
So True Pet Expo came about at the end of COVID. So if you remember, True started during COVID, and with all of the different activities or activations that they had for pets, which mostly dogs, dog shows, everything was shut down during COVID. And so right at the tail end, we decided, you know what, we need to bring everybody back out. And so we did that in 2024. And it was an immense success. We had hoped for, at least maybe 50 people, 100 people, and over 350 dogs came out. And they socialized and they had a great time. So we did that in 2024. Then we got the go-ahead to do it annually. So 2025 happened. 2025 was last year. That's Melissa. So it was 2023, 2024.
And
then Melissa happened. But this year, we're coming back, and this time it's going to be so much bigger, so much better, because we weren't able to do it last year. But this time it's with a little bit of a twist.
Oh, what's
so the reason why Arthur is here today and Daisy is because this time we're going to have both cats and dogs at Expo.
Because it typically would just be dogs.
It would just be dogs, honestly, because
but
it's
hold up
easier to
now.
control.
We've all seen these cartoons growing up. Hold on.
Yes.
Can the cats and the dogs be in the same space?
That's what we're working on. That's what we're working on.
So it's just a temperament of the specific animal.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why Christelle is on board, because she has island cat whiskers. Yes, essentially I call her a cat whisperer. That's what I was going to say, island cat whisperer. But really what we're looking for are cats with a good temperament, and we're having a separate area for the cats. So we're going to, go through, we're going to vet the cats, obviously, because you know the risks in bringing them, but we're going to have a space that's separated. So at least you can come out, you can have your pet, and you can enjoy the expo just like anybody else.
So Christelle, should love this. I was going to say, I'm going to ask Christelle, as the mother of Arthur. So when I hear socialize and when I hear frolic, I think the dogs.
Yes.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, cats decide whether they're in the mood to have people or not, or other cats. Oh my goodness. So as a cat owner and as the creator and curator of Island Whiskers, do you see this as something that the cats could actually enjoy?
Yeah, it depends on, okay, every cat is different.
Yeah.
Of course, we want to be careful with outside. Cats aren't like dogs where you can just take them out. I know in Jamaica there's a lot of indoor outdoor cats. I personally, all my cats are indoors. Outside is dangerous. But, you know, some cats are very social. I know a lot of people have misconceptions about cats. They just have boundaries. And if you're not okay with boundaries, that's why you don't like cats.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah, but then you hear the difference.
So it's not, you know, it's, you know, people are like, oh, cats don't want me to touch them. Really, cats choose you. That's the truth. They choose you.
Yeah.
So I always say, if a cat doesn't like you, reevaluate yourself. Because, you know, but yeah, I think it would be a good experience, of course, especially with even like kittens, things like that, when you socialize them from young. So cats have a shorter socialization period when they're kittens. Dogs, it's a bigger window. So cats, if you miss the window, and what happens in Jamaica, there's a lot of strays, right? So they're overpopulating and the kittens don't have any interaction. So I do believe every cat is pretty much tameable, personally. I've had a lot and I've tamed them. But it's just how you move with them, you know? So I think if you socialize them from young, this definitely is something that, you know, they can get used to people, used to other animals. These two actually get along.
Really? But Daisy look like she gets along with everybody.
No.
What's Daisy?
You'd be surprised how many dogs have cats at home, and they do get along.
Right, they do,
I think we do see things on TV, you know, it's the cats and then the dogs.
It's Tom and Jerry.
Well, that's how we
Tom and Jerry did it to
us.
Jerry's a mouse.
But the dog at home was, fighting against Tom. So, yeah, we grew up with that kind of image. But they do, it is possible for them to get along. And remember, Expo is really just a platform for people to bring out their cats, but also people who are in the industry who don't really have a space to showcase the types of things that they do or create. Cat collars, dog collars, like there are so many different vendors that are going to be there, between 30 to 35 vendors. Plus we're going to have different forums, educational, you know, opportunities, people to come and talk to the vets. There's going to be free vet checks for your animals. There's so many different things, and everybody who's been to, you know, the True Pet Expo before, I think they're going to be very excited for this one because we have a lot of new things coming up. But I personally, I'm extremely, extremely excited about it.
Let me ask you a quick question. For those, let's say I am a parent considering getting a pet. I don't have one, never had one, and maybe the kids are asking. Is the expo a good place to kind of come and see the temperaments of the animals and kind of get information?
Bring the kids, please. We're going to have areas for kids to interact with the animals.
Oh, lovely.
Because puppy therapy is something that we do as well, where we take the puppies to, because we were just out during PEP, during CXC, you know, so it's important, I think, for kids to just get a little acclimated to the dogs, and you'll find that kids who are so scared of dogs and puppies, you know, they take their time and then they learn about them and they learn what is good for them to eat, you know, what's important to have in the house and what to stay away from. But yeah, bring the kids, because we're going to have dogs there that they can come and play with and pet. And we're going to have cats in the cat area as well.
Who might allow you to play with them.
Right.
Maybe.
But also, we're going to have pets who will be up for adoption as well. So that's going to be a very important part.
I'm going to ask our
expo.
director to just run that clip back just now.
Which one is
it's
it?
the one where the dog is driving.
I love it.
Because I wasn't ready for it.
That was, a past expo that we had.
Such a cool clip.
The dog with in the shades.
Yeah, he was driving to the expo.
We're going to ask him to ask the director to hold that clip back up. There you go. And I'm going to ask you then, all roads lead to the expo as per this dog on screen. Obviously, we're having this conversation fairly early. The expo is in October.
Right.
But this is also because you want retailers to come on board. You want to build the awareness.
Yeah.
Who do you want now to pick up the phone and call you this morning to be like, Tina, we would love to be involved?
Wow, anyone who has anything to do with pets. So if you have a pet section in your space, or you're willing to grow, or you want to include more people, or pet just activations within your space, regardless of who you are. I mean, we've had people come on, General Insurance came on one year because they started putting on pet insurance.
Really?
And a lot of people don't know that these things are available in Jamaica. We had Chris who came on, he does pet cremation. Because when it's time to say goodbye, you know, he does a beautiful thing with the pet hair, and he does the pet paw, so you can keep mementos from your pet. He did my Rio. Rio was 14 years, and Chris did, you know, his going away thing. We had a whole funeral for Rio. It was a whole thing because it's a family member, you know. But a lot of people who have pets don't know that all of these services are available in Jamaica. So if you do want to be a part of Expo, or Road to Expo, you can absolutely get in contact with us.
Just for clarity, because we're focusing on dogs and cats, and you say you just want anybody in the pet space, so even if it's birds, if it's lizards that people are into, they should still reach out to be a part of
Sure. So we are doing it little by little, right? So I actually misspoke before, because the first Pet Expo was in 2022, I think. Yes.
Okay.
2022. But when we started, it was just dogs. And the second time, we had dogs again. The third time, we had brought on some birds and some other animals for people to kind of get acclimated to. A lot of people don't know that there are other pets here, hamsters and rabbits and all these different types of animals, because it's a very, very small subset of the pet population. Obviously, dogs make up the majority of it. Cats are very, very fast growing, and Crystal could tell you, you know, it's probably the fastest growing subset of pets in Jamaica, especially because people are having apartments and they can't have dogs in, so they'll rather have cats or fish.
I do want to ask you though, Christelle, because I realize it's cat rescue.
Yes.
So talk to me about that. So if I'm driving on the road and I see a cat, do I call you? Walk me through that.
So ideally in theory, but remember, I'm just one rescue, so everyone has to do their part. So if we have space, then I can maybe assist you. If we don't have space, it's a little different. So it really just depends on the time. We do focus on cats only. I mean, I did help Daisy. She was a rescue, but I only really focus on cats. We just like to tell people, do your part. A way you can help is please spay and neuter your pets. I talk about that all the time, because that is why we're having this overpopulation.
And you can literally carry your pet to JSPCA.
And there's multiple places.
Drop them off in the morning, pick them up in the afternoon.
Island Mobile is really great with, they do a lot of, there'll be times where they have rescue prices, or like, you know, lower prices for spay and neuter. So they're really big on that. So I mean, you can reach out to them as well. There are other options. There are options. They're a great one that you can go to as well. For some people, I know they go to JSPCA. So, but you know, just take initiative. Try to just ask questions. Spay and neuter for sure. I know there is this myth in Jamaica growing up. It was always like, oh, they need to have a litter, and you know, no, no, they don't. So so I think, you know, you see a pet, a lot of people, I mean, I'm glad that you asked, because a lot of people just see them, not know what to do, but I think it's impossible to help every single one. So we can do our part by spay and neutering, and then hopefully we'll see less.
And True plays its part as well in terms of our True Cares program, where if you want to spay and neuter your cat or cat or dog, we can assist with that in terms of payments, because it can be a little bit prohibitive, sometimes.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. I don't have any pets, but I'm gonna. It's also gonna be there.
You can come. You can come anyway.
Listen, let me tell you guys something. Let me give you the hack. Okay.
Yes.
If you are at home and your child is pressuring you for a pet, what you do is carry your child to this expo, not to leave with a pet, you know, so they can play with the dogs, play with the cats, get their fix, and then you're the best parent ever.
Get out of them system,
remember I told
and then you go back again.
What are your social media handles?
True Pet Foods is on Instagram and Facebook, and that's also our website.
And that's where you're going to go to get the information for the expo coming this October.
That's right.
You have a social?
I do. It's Island Whiskers JA.
Island Whiskers JA. She thinks. All right, thank you. Thank you both. And of course, thank you to our furry friends for being the best behaved guests of the morning, by the way. Insane. Coming up next, we celebrate the men and women who help shape our future. Teachers, don't go far. We'll be right back
Daisy,
after
you
the
look
break.
so well.
Look at her. Hi, Daisy.
Come here, Daisy.
Go over there. Daisy's like,
you look so good. Oh.
Securing what matters most. The time by Hawkeye is 8 a.m.
You good?
Yeah.
Alright, stand by.
You want me to look this up?
Yeah. 4, 3, 2.
What is meant by bank failure?
A bank fails when it cannot meet its financial obligations to depositors.
So if the bank fail, that means that we can't draw the money? That remind me of the woman where they run the partner and name off the money. Could even get withdraw.
However, in the event of bank failure, your savings are protected by JDIC
and insured up to 1.2 million per depositor, per ownership category, and per institution.
So you mean to tell me if the bank fails, I get back up to $1.2 million?
All of the accounts you have in the bank in the same name, JDIC I go add them up.
So if you have $400,000 in the bank, you are going to get it back.
But the most anybody can get back is 1.2 million per depositor, per ownership category, and per institution.
JDIC, now go on with things, man.
JDIC, protecting deposits
for you and me.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi. We also want to thank Digicel. Turn up your winnings this summer with Digicel.
Teacher, I beg you ring the bell. Teach your children, teach them how to spell.
All right, welcome back to Sunrise. So, as the students across Jamaica celebrate their graduation milestones, today we turn the spotlight on the educators who helped them get there. Joining us is teacher and grade supervisor at Jonathan Grant High School, Sanjay Stevenson is in the building. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Or do we have to go, good morning, Mr. Stevenson. No. And how are you? I said, good morning, students. How are you? Fine, thank you. And
Sanjay, jumping into it. Sanjay, what do you teach?
Well, I'm a teacher of food and nutrition at Jonathan High School.
And how long have you, can you look like you just finished school yourself?
4
How
years.
long have you been
4
teaching
years.
now?
4
4 years?
years.
What has the experience been like for you?
Sometimes it's rough, but most of the time it's very good. It's very, very, very
What made you decide to become a teacher? Because it feels like it's not something you hear very often, not just with the current generation, but specifically as a young man.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So my food and nutrition back in high school, she was the one who basically pushed me to basically pursue a bachelor's degree in education because I wanted to become a hotel manager. And she said, no, not as yet. You're not ready for that. So go to a church teachers college and pursue that degree. And I went, and right now I'm one of the best food and nutrition teachers.
If you might say so yourself.
No shame in my game.
Well, I'm glad that we're getting the opportunity to get kind of like the other side of graduation. So, you know, and keep it, Sanjay, this is a safe space. don't watch the public.
All right.
Keep it real, right?
I will.
What is it like when you are watching your students cross that stage and being recognized for all that they've accomplished? As a teacher, do you feel pride, or is there also like a tinge of, well, we should be walking across the stage too because we helped them get there? Like, what's the vibe?
Well, it's a great pride. I feel emotional sometimes when I see my students cross the stage. Even last week, Thursday, our school had our graduation. And to see my students got the top awards for home economics, it's a great joy.
Let me ask you as well. Obviously, well, if you share with me, what grades do you teach or form? I don't know what you said your school.
I teach from grade 10 to grade 13.
Okay. Perfect. Because now you are literally preparing students for CSEC.
Yes.
Perfect. When you're leading up to CSEC, and you can say, boy, can you tell this one going to be, yeah man, don't worry about this one. This one kind of shaky. How do you decide as a teacher how you spend a bit more time, who you give a bit more energy, who requires what guidance? Because optimally it reflects on you.
That's right.
How well all of your students do.
I don't normally separate the students. I basically teach everybody together. I have classes, extra classes together with them. I allow the faster students to work with the slow students so they can learn from each other. I also have extra classes online. I go so far to create a WhatsApp group for past papers, for CSEC past papers, where I send not only food and nutrition past papers, but different subject past papers in that group.
Excellent.
Sanjay, let me ask you, how do you think parents can, in practical terms, help their children with school more or better? As a teacher, what are you finding?
Be more invested in their child's life. Spend more time to get to know the child, to get to know if the child is doing well at school. Check the books, and also call the school, call the teachers. Keep in contact with the school and keep in contact with the teachers to see if the child is really learning at school.
Sir, you know what I realized when I was looking at the screen a while ago?
What's that?
I not just seen curry goat and oxtail, you know, sir. I see some fancy things, you know, sir.
That's right.
When I asked the director to, sir, it's giving gourmet. As we
watch out the facial expression.
I love how excited she looks. But I even see, you know, obviously there is also attention being given to how food is presented.
That's right.
So is it that now where you're readying students to be able to move into
the industry?
Yeah. My director not working, maybe no. It's a food shots we're looking for director.
You don't say that the director is highlighting the students, Yendi. We're highlighting the students.
I'm highlighting the students.
Food and defending.
Sir, look at the presentation of the. Is that I see there's some chicken behind the rice there, beside the veg. You understand? You see look at the layout of the.
This was actually their first SBA for this term.
Really?
Yes.
And then when they're doing SBA prep, how do you determine what your menu is going to be?
All right, so it normally comes from the Ministry of Education, the guidelines in which you should basically use for the SBA.
Sanjay, in an industry that we hear a lot about how difficult it is, whether financial constraints, materials, all the things. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you going? What keeps you positive and wanting to pour into these kids?
To see the joy of my students, to see how they prepare the dish, when they sit the exam, to see that they receive a grade 1 or a grade 2 in the area. It's just a joy, and I'm really passionate about it. that's why I keep going. Sometimes it's not easy being the only male in my department in a female-dominated area. Sometimes it's very stressing, but I use my students to motivate me to keep going.
You know what you're going to do when you keep going? I'm going to give you an idea, right? And so when you do it, you just have to make sure it's me first. Get the, you're going to open Sanjay's, right?
Okay.
And Sanjay's is going to be a restaurant, but the restaurant is going to be filled with your students. And you're going to have, you're going to move through, you know, them have them on the line, and you're preparing, and he loves the idea, you know, he loves it.
I like it.
But then you are the head chef, you know, but then there are your sous chefs, you understand? And then eventually, you know, by 2 months in, you can come out of the kitchen and
allow them to, I love that.
I'll help you build out the menu.
All right, no problem.
Well, let me ask you this real quick for those students. As a teacher, you're in it, you're in the thick of it, right? Yes. For those students who are not doing so well, who are trying hard and they're just not crossing that line, what would you say to a student like that who is having challenges?
Well, I use positive reinforcement to allow the students to basically try to go up to meet my level and meet my standard. So if I see a student struggling, I try to go the extra mile to meet that student so that student can come up to my standard and also to the school standards.
I feel like we all have that one teacher, all of us, where even as adults we say, this teacher was the person that was my big motivator. This teacher always believed in me. This teacher was the one that made me get myself in order or made me even choose my career path, like you just mentioned, your teacher. Outside of seeing them get good grades, how important is it for you that your students leave saying, Mr. Stevenson did really look out for me. Mr. Stevenson was my motivator.
Well, all right. So before I move on to that question, so back earlier in me, my students surprised me with a celebration. And I was a bit emotional. It went viral over on social media. And to just basically pour into my students, the love that I have for my students, that's how my students poured back into me. Yes, so I motivate my students. I have a lot of males in my class. And some of them, they struggle. But I try to help them. I try to meet them. I try to motivate them every day.
Nice.
You literally gave me goosebumps.
She did.
I'm not even joking.
She just showed them to me. No, she's absolutely right.
You just still have goosebumps.
Well, let me ask you this, because your students took that initiative. Do you think, generally speaking, that teachers get the recognition that they deserve in Jamaica?
Not really. Because we're undermined. That I think teachers, we are the master of our profession, but we are undermined. Not everybody recognizes teachers and how important teacher is in today's society. Without teachers, I couldn't be where I am today.
None of us.
None of us.
Not one of us. I say it all the time.
Indeed.
Teachers and farmers, men, a society cannot function without.
There should be some of the wealthiest people in any country
100%.
across the world. You smile though, Sanjay. Sanjay said, I concur.
How many students do you have in total?
For grade 10, I have 17 students for grade 11. They just graduated. I had 21 students for grade 12, 19 for grade 13, 4.
Okay. Well, Sanjay, thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all that you are doing. And thank you for putting it out there on socials so that people can really get a glimpse into the life and what's behind the veil.
And also thank you for choosing something that you're passionate about and pouring into it in a way that literally will shape lives.
Thank you so much.
Truly.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm all looking at the card down blue.
And when you open Sanjay's, call me. I can provide
taste testers.
I can also provide entertainment because I'm a fantastic singer, but we will talk.
All right, no
so
problem.
while they dine, I will sing. I'll sing with Sanjay. I'll sing with Sanjay. I will sing.
And just like that, the restaurant shut down before it starts. Lock before it starts. Never say nothing, sir. Lock before it opens.
Thank you so much, Sanjay, for reminding us that great teachers don't just teach lessons, they really shape lives. A beautiful message, and it was beautiful having you here.
Done.
And just like that, it's hard to the end of the show. We hard to finish.
I actually think you should sing us
You
out.
think? This is the end. Sunrise will be back again. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. It's TK and maybe Yen. Come see again. Hey! Hey! Off the dome.
That's the
because
best
I had a
thing
great
ever done.
teacher.
That's right.
See that? You see that?
I get what she saying. You know, it's a life more abundant. Just like that, we reached the end of another great show. It was a lovely morning with you here on Sunrise. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. We really do appreciate you. Thank you for laughing with us, learning with us, and just starting your day with us. Don't forget, watch any segments that you may have missed on our CVM YouTube channel, and also follow us on Instagram at CVM_television.
Have a blessed Wednesday, Sunrisers. See you tomorrow. Happy Wednesday.
Lord unchangeable. Hey, no matter how the dollar might stack up, me still not change. Me I go stay rough. Inna the giddy and you have to buckle up your lace. Be smart, don't be a gruff, no, no. Life it's a journey, it's a long race. Mama says son be wise and don't bring disgrace. So me take up the broom and start sweep the place. Cause all these ways they got to get erased. I love to me people that me embrace. The truth are the truth and that can't erase. So hell to all of those who want hate. Just send me to finish this race. So we ain't giving up now. We put up a fight. We got to be ready. Cause time's getting traded. Just said don't you worry, I'll be in a hurry, Lord. We got to be ready. Cause time's getting
What a one! That's a one! Boss!
Hey, what a one?
I'm drinking.
A rum and a boom are one of the biggest things them in a Jamaican bar. People drink it for feel a vibes and for feel a buzz. I'm Yendi and this is What a Gwan. We're asking the people how do they feel about the government banning rum and boom, aka a special, because they're saying it's causing a lot of fatal accidents on the road on top of being a health hazard. Anyways, come and we'll see what the people them have to say.
I'm drinking rum and Red Bull, and you see let me heart full.
Madness, just madness.
Why?
Because this not kill nobody, a gunshot and accident and cancer and them things they are killing people. I mean, need to tell Christopher tough time for buy more bed for public. Make sure say nurse them pay reach per time. At that time mash up with the economy. No rum and boom.
But the government has said that is one of the contributing factors.
No. Jug and sell, Hennessy sell, all of them they sell too. I can't lick rum and boom, white rum, it's too cheap.
Me take out the weed, eh? Then can't ban it because boom are not only energy drink, a whole heap of different energy drinks, same like boom. So them are ban everything, I ban turbo, Red Bull. Where I remember Red Bull, I liquor for tracer, you know. I eat a few top liquor, them a whole heap of energy drinks, so I don't know. I don't see people them have to stop drinking so hard. Simple.
Nah, believe man. What's you know? Show you something. Everybody have stress, you see? And instead of a thief, we drink and all the vibes, though. So, don't ban it. Believe.
I get to people water that.
Yeah, get to people water.
Yeah. While uptown people can drink Hennessy, Spade, Grey Goose. Lowly you them like get to where we can buy one special. You know what I mean? And a one cigarette and them. All right.
Yeah, we really support the ban for the boom still. The energy drinks are a heart problem. Most of them nowadays are a heart problem. And they don't really recognize a man or two doctor.
The first time it came out, I drink it and it actually put me to sleep. So from then I know that it wasn't a good thing. And then mixing it with rum again, you know that double trouble. Yeah, cause more problems, so you better to ban it.
You would have to go lock down Rian Navy and boom no illegal. Rum no illegal. Okay. So the man them where I ride and a crash. Many of them have a personal problem. You see, man, the rum and boom.